got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing good.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Gets this out wide to Pickens. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Second down in a yard. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Tyree Wilson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Now on fourth down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. And here comes Abdullah on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him. Reeling it in on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get his guys another first down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one 13 yards. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Down to about the 37. The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Block! 12.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction. Got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Amir Abdullah, one man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Harris running straight ahead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL. You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass.
Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Pickett sets up play action. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
7-7, our score after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Johnson moves the chain, something he did plenty in 2022, leading the Steelers in yards and catches, but also had the unfortunate distinction of having the most catches yards in the NFL without a touchdown last season. That should be rectified early and often this year.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
65.
Garoppolo. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Go ahead.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now 2nd and 9. Finds Pickens out right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 30.
The wide receiver screen, because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Pickett back to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Into space at the 45, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Keanu Benton, the second-round pick, there on the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Well, fellas, here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
21.
The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
11. White.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
13. Flag.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 34 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. There he goes, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the Raiders' 36-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They hand this off to Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pickett out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
12.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Myers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
65.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steeler sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On the give, this is Harris. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down, goal to go. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Garoppolo to throw. Able to connect with Jacobs. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Now Garoppolo. He has Mayer complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. 1, Omaha.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Aiming for Jacobs, he's got him, reeling it in on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. On 1st and 10, a handoff. Nope, it's a reverse. And that one not fooling anybody. Going to be taken down for a big loss on the play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
On its intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover. It would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final